What's your least favorite thing about Richmond? Parking.
Kissing is a cry.
You know, I was really interested in kind of mythical creatures and stuff, and the idea of seeing like a dead mermaid, like at the, you know, if I was like a fisherman and I pulled up a skeleton of a mermaid, would be pretty, you know, awesome.
How did you guys decide on being acoustic? Because
we didn't have anything electric.
so just really out of what was available to you.
Well, kind of. Michael and I started together playing with the band, and it was just the two of us with acoustic guitars, and then everyone just brought their acoustic guitars instead of their electric guitars, I guess. So that's when everyone else joined, we just stuck to being acoustic.
Yeah, we practice in a bedroom, so we can't be that loud in the fan.
You guys started out with just, well, he was the first, I guess.
Yeah.
He was your first. How did you get everyone else?
I was uncomfortable playing, you know, in front of people. I was drinking too much or heavily sedated before performances, and it just wasn't working out. In my head, it was like a train wreck, sort of. And I thought maybe, you know, it would help me to have other people standing around me in a circle, and then have Josh like over there.
Actually, I played in a band with Josh before called Bravo Max. And I think he got tired of the hard rock and went for the softer touch. And I picked up some softer touch too. So
I really got into Rufus Wainwright after I was playing in Bravo Maxi with Lee. We were hard rocking. And then at some point I found my softer touch. and I started listening to Rufus Wainwright and Anthony and the Johnsons, and kind of got into singer-songwriters and started singing more instead of just like, yeah, you know, and I started writing songs that I thought were prettier, a little more, just something to soothe me. But like there was so much violence like in the world around me that I was like, even the music I was playing was kind of violent, you know, and I was like, I was kind of just tired of it and wanted something that made me feel comfortable, you know. It's really honestly how that started, but
Definitely the violence.
The violence. Stop the violence.
Is that the message behind your music? Stop the violence.
Absolutely. That's the message.
Is that the message?
Stop the violence.
Stop the violence.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I was driving home from work the other night, and I come up Broad Street, and I drove past the National. There was a big show, and then I drove past actually Ramekins, and there was sort of like the, you know, that punk thing at Richmond that's been our staple. But I was like, all right, we have two giant venues. People are playing shows at Ramekins, the Camel, all that. I think it's really peaking.
Why do you think it's peaking all of a sudden?
There's like this, I think that, we got lucky that I think people were planning on doing Toad's Place and things like that for a while, but I don't think that's what's making it like better now. I feel like there's like a little bit more of a community. Years ago, before I moved here, when I was like in high school, I feel like there was something going on, and now all the bands that were playing then are like having revival shows and stuff, you know. So it's like there's definitely a resurgence, because there's like all these old bands are playing again, just to, you know, and like Denali came back and like all this stuff. It's like all happening again. And I just think there's like a new spirit sort of in the city.
I think just as a group, we've got a ton of talent, like you're saying, community-wise. Like I think we have a ton of talented friends, and actually our old bass player just made something called Bill Mason Society, and I got all of his friends that are singer-songwriters or play songs or whatever, and just people being more comfortable with playing music that they want to play.
Okay, all right. Off the top of your head, really quick, favorite beer, Josh, go.
Tecate.
Favorite, Michael.
Anything like the wheat.
Anything with some kind of fruit.
PBR.
Favorite place to drink in Richmond?
Penny Lane Pub.
My room alone.
Front porch. Don't drink.
We live together, so front porch.
Mash it up! Right? It's called MashUp, right?